Drivin Ivan here, and I bought really sort of a cool Frankenstein Alfa Romeo. It's a 1973 Alfa Romeo GTV. That's how it started its life, but it's been chopped to make it more of a GTC. More on that in a bit. So, am I crazy? Will I regret it? Let's find out. Well, in terms of its looks, although it's been kind of modified a bit with the fender flares and not quite sure what they were thinking here. Obviously, it's not 100% perfect. It's had some rust, it's had some fixes along the way, but I gotta say, I went to the Pittsburgh Vintage Grand Prix last year, and my favorite car there, Alfa was a featured marque, and my favorite car was an Alfa GTC. They made them in 1966 and 1967, bodied by Touring, and they made that car, they produced it, and then it basically went out of business from what I understand. So it's a rare car. They only made about 1,000 of them, and I really love the shape of that. Now this one at one point had a top, and it doesn't have a top anymore. It does, but it's sort of a handmade sort of top. So that's all tucked away underneath this nice tonneau cover. But it has all of that Alfa goodness, you know? The GTV is a very pure car, and this one is also very pure still. It's got the 2000 engine, and I've had to get a lot of parts. I've had to do a lot of searching, and I've had to have quite a bit of work to get it to where it is right now. In fact, this is the first time I'm ever driving it right now today. But it's got that quintessential wood steering wheel, that cool early Alfa look, and yeah, it's a bit of a project, but I just love the way it looks. And I've just driven it, and I like the way it drives too. It does have that classic Alfa feel. So I love the way it looks. I love the way it drives so far. I'll take you for a little spin in a second, but so far, just the look of it makes me smile. So yeah, I just love this little Alfa Frankenstein monster. Totally unique. Where can you find another one? They're getting very expensive. Any GTV these days is getting expensive, and you know, I've seen rust buckets going for like $10,000, $11,000. So going up in value, and the GTCs, the actual convertible from 66, 67, which of course would have had just dual headlights up front. That one is approaching six figures, if not over six figures, actually. So depending on the condition, of course. But I was able to get this one, and I sort of have the same car that I thought was so cool that I wanted to bring home from the Pittsburgh Vintage Grand Prix. So there you have it. I love the looks. And there it is, the classic Alfa 2-liter. And it's a really pretty looking engine, I think. Let's check it out from the other side, shall we? Not sure about this crazy scoop here. But just adds personality, I think. So there you go. There's the power plant. Still doing some work on it. I'm just driving it at the shop, checking it out. So I don't really have the car back yet, but it's my first drive, as I said. Very exciting day. This is where you pop the trunk right here. Check it out. It's a emblem back there. And I got some spare parts and things in the trunk. But it's not a bad trunk for a small little coupe. In this case, convertible. So, what's it like to drive? Well, I think it's great. It's not really like an Alfa Spider, although it is. It's different. It's older. It's more classic to me. The Spyders are very common, and the GTC is not common at all. It's extremely rare, and so this is sort of the same feeling. Well, not exactly the same feeling, of course, but sort of the same feeling. So, open air, motoring al fresco in an Alfa Romeo. Yeah. Oh yeah, gotta love it. So the throws on the shifter are a bit long. Certainly not a snicky precision shift like you'd expect from a modern car, maybe a Miata or something like that. And jeez, no power steering to speak of course. So it's a very classic drive in that way. And just throwback really to classic era of motoring, which is not even remembered by many, but certainly not forgotten by a lot of us. I guess being Gen X, I can certainly remember cars like this, classic sports cars being driven by friends, relatives, what have you. And this one is very, very unique. Like I said, the GTC is extremely rare, and I was happy to get this one that is a GTC clone, certainly not the real deal, but I don't care. To me, it's pretty much the same thing, and more importantly, the same look. So I really, really like this car a lot. So there you have it, my 1973 Alfa Romeo GTV, sort of GTC, and I feel very lucky to have this car. It's definitely not for everyone's taste, but with the scarcity of these Alfa GTVs and just the fun of a classic Alfa, yeah, I definitely am impressed, and I'm so happy that I now have this very, very special and unique car. I definitely love the unique cars. If you want to know what I drive, just Google what does Drivin Ivan drive, and Google any car, Drivin Ivan, and you'll find it. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Check out all my other car videos, car reviews, and also literal video from Chris Isaac's Wicked Game, disc golf videos, and please share my videos and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'm Drivin Ivan.